say it like in a mean way. Even with Hot Girl Summer, you said, for Nicki to go on live with Shorty, I believe that the song is already coming. I think Nicki's a little bit more calculated than that, and I think that's kind of like bullshit. I don't think that the song isn't done or it's not already being in the works when Nicki went on live. And I said, hello, Joe, no, it's the actual truth. Nothing was in the works. I wasn't asked to be on the song before that live. So I just want to let you know, this is the second time I did a record where a female was on the record, where you put something out in the world that is basically saying Nicki's lying. So it's not about the song, it's not about the person, it's just about, I think, for whatever reason.
You think alright, I got it. I got it. I fucking figured it out by what you said just now and what I was able to hear through the Apple cracked doors after I was escorted off the premises.
Yes, go ahead.
It sounds like you think I give you unfair criticism because of maybe prior relationship, or like it just sounds like you think I treat you unfairly.
Yes, I think that
women hate. You think I hate women?
No, and I don't know because I don't watch enough to know. I just hear and see what you say about me. So when I make a statement and then you negate what I've said, then it's basically painting me out to be a liar. I don't like that. I take offense to that. Okay. I'd rather you go in there and say Nicki's a bitch. Nicki's always, she's habitually late. She's this or that. Well, like, I don't care. It's certain things about myself. If somebody says that about me, I know who I am. I'm not mad at who I am. But the lying thing, it does get, I am going to take it personal. If 2 times I did a song with a female and you put out a narrative that wasn't true, and then when I said it's not true, you still don't believe me. So you have to understand that there are people that are going to believe you. Now they're thinking, oh, this psycho bitch just begin up on her platform lying. And I just want you to understand that that's not okay. And when people say, oh, you shouldn't care, or are you in your feelings, bitch, fuck you too if you think that I'm in my feelings or I'm whatever the fuck you think, because I am me. I'm a human being, and I have to defend myself because there's nobody else out there defending Onika Tanya Mirage. So I have to defend myself.
Your husband will defend you. Don't do that.
My husband's gonna defend me, but my husband is not. Saying no. Well, I was saying I'm about to turn it off because I know this is your show and we want to make it exclusive.
But I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I don't think y'all hate me. I don't think my fans don't hate you either, and that's the point. No, they do. I just want to show that, like, my thing is, I know you guys are going to speculate. That's what media does. You guys speculate, y'all have fun. It is what it is. But when I come out and actually say, hey guys, this is exactly what happened, and then you basically say, nope, I know Nicki, I know she went to do. It makes me look like a fucking psycho, is all I'm saying. That's all.
Here's a question.
And you did it with 2 songs, with 2 female rappers, and that's why people have the narrative of Nicki and female rappers. Certain people in rap, gatekeepers or people, if y'all keep on doing that to me, y'all are pushing that narrative.
Do you believe that there are gatekeepers in hip-hop, and do you believe that members of the media are some of them?
Of course, yes. Who else would be the gatekeepers of hip-hop?
You gentlemen, you barbs chime in and tell me how you feel about it. Do y'all think that media members are gatekeepers?
Definitely.
Who else?
I think so, 100%.
Some of them.
Can we define gatekeeper at this point? Because steering the narrative and creating an opinion to me is not a gatekeeper. Because people online are going to believe what they want to believe.
That's not true.
I don't know if I could say that's.
So you're really trying to tell me that when he went out and started saying that thing over and over about the motorsport thing, him and his sidekick, that didn't make millions of people start believing something untrue about me?
As much as I'd like my friend to have that much influence, I don't.
Well, then you are psychotic too.
I don't think that's
when
the case.
Someone has a show that's being broadcast to people, they have a voice. And they can influence the way people think about other people. And if I'm not sitting in the room to defend myself, then they turn off their radio, and that's what the fuck they run with.
Okay, cool.
How do y'all not know that?
At that point, but to the term gatekeeper and really shifting what's going to happen, I can't say that Joe and Academic.
He is the one that put it out. He is the first one that put it out.
No,
nobody else but you.
I'm saying the gatekeeper of really shifting how things move.
That does shift things how things move. When you lie on someone and you do it.
And before y'all continue, let me just say,
How do you not get the point?
Gatekeeper, and then y'all can continue this debate. Gatekeeper to me means someone who can either allow or deny access to this industry.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily view media that way, Nick. So tell me
why both of y'all are out of y'all
What you're saying
mind.
is you can start a narrative if you have a big
And that's exactly what he did.
if you have a big enough platform
Of
where you
course.
reach certain viewers and listeners. Once you put something out there, that conversation now starts in different areas.
this is my
Especially if people respect your opinion.
Yes, and it takes on a life of its own. Keeps on being repeated and repeated. And if I don't defend myself, then he's right. If I do defend myself, I'm the angry black woman.
my issue with the heat.
Black girl tragic. And it's black bitches that do it the most. And I don't give a fuck if y'all mad at me using that fucking hashtag.
Offensive. The hashtag.
Excuse me? You want to talk about offensive?
I try not to be offensive.
You try not to be
I'm not
offensive. But see, that's the thing. When you, if I guess it's okay to hurt someone if you think they're famous or rich or popular or something like that. It's okay to offend them. It's okay to bully them. But everyone else,
Nicki
we gotta
Minaj.
walk. Everybody else, we gotta walk on eggshells for. We can't offend this one. We can't offend that one. We can't offend this one. Man, fuck that. I said what the fuck I said. Period. Just like every day you go on your show, you said what the fuck you said. And you offend many people. You said what the fuck you said.
If they tell me I offend them, I apologize. I'm not
Huh?
here to offend. I'm not here to offend.
So then why you couldn't just do that back at Queen Radio? I said it many times in so many different ways. I'm like, yo, I told the truth. I explained the story over and over.
Let me
and
tell you why. The he is the part that I want to accentuate. You're saying me, and I understand that because I've said a lot. Later in that motorsport debacle, other people said some things. So we weren't just pulling from. Wait, let me finish. We weren't. Me and my what you call him, chipmunk. Me and Academic weren't just pulling out of osmosis.
Keyword later on. Keyword later on. You and him were the first ones to start the narrative. So how can you not understand that there's an issue?
Cardi is not getting her information from academics and myself.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, she's not taking nothing that we say. Like, she was involved. She went on.
I don't give a fuck about what the fuck she think or who she got information from. I'm talking about you speaking to the public.
So do you suggest that we not speculate?
No, I said there are things that you speculate about. I said, but once I come out and say, hey guys, this is how it happened.
Well, why can't people not believe you? Not me, but I'm saying, why can't people? Do you relinquish that right when you sign up to be in the spotlight? Don't you relinquish the right of people having to believe you or not?
Absolutely, but you also have to know that there are some times that people like myself will do things like what I did today, which is get fucking sick and tired of it, have had enough of it, and speak to you directly,
Nick,
or address it directly.
At 8:10 this morning, I said to Rory, listen, Nicki is going to yell at me. Nothing was surprising about what happened.
Good. I'm glad. My whole thing is you seem to be missing the point, and I think it's easy for people to pretend like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Nobody's paying me any mind. No, you know, I'm doing a show, but I mean, people are making up their own. Y'all know damn well that you are influencing people's opinions when you say things about a particular person over and over, especially when it's the same kind of thing about that person. So that's why I brought up the Hot Girl Summer song. I was like, here we go again. I'm collaborating with a female again, and there's already from you some new lie that you're putting out there. You may not realize that it's a big deal, but it is.
In Joe's defense, he gave you a lot of credit for your last album on this same platform. Like he's also giving you your flowers.
Yeah, listen, man.
And what we talked about on Queen Radio, and I guess we'll just re-say it here, which you acknowledged as well that you didn't think we were being negative with it. It was a genius way to roll out a song, and that's why, because we give your brain credit on how you have put your brand out there, we thought it was a really good way to roll out a record. We thought you and getting on there talking y'all shit was amazing. It got all the buzz.
I didn't say, and again, I said that y'all didn't say this one in a negative way. But the first time him and his sidekick did it, it was extremely negative.
Okay,
it was extremely negative.
Wait.
This time, so now when you do something like that to someone, their guards have to go up because now it's
you
like
don't know that I love you.
But to
I
me,
said that to you on many phone calls that we've had in private, and still you treated me so horribly up there.
I don't feel like I treated you horribly up there. I feel like you didn't even want to allow me. You didn't even want to allow me to.
I don't think I ever had a nigga cut my mic off in my life.
I don't think that you were trying to understand that it's not okay to, and I'm just gonna leave it at this because I don't want to beat a dead horse. I feel like at a certain level it gets a little bit personal, and that's what it is. Like sometimes it can feel like a personal attack.
I would like us to start there.
Okay.
I know that we began with a motorsport conversation, but honestly, for me, our phone call, or our phone calls, and me doing your shit, you doing my shit, there are amazing things happening in the ecosystem, and I think that this meeting between you and I, both at your shit and at my shit, is really important to note. Right now. My focus isn't on motorsport. My focus isn't on anything of old, to be honest. I think that you're in a different space. I think that...
And I've had to dig myself out of that space. See, what y'all don't understand is... what y'all don't understand is behind all that other stuff, it's a human being. And when there's a big hate train and that people like you and Charlemagne and people like that are spearheading.
We're going to get to that.
Are spearheading.
Later, though.
And people like DJ Envy, who was sending text messages today, but who was one of the people who I thought was my friend, who was up there
DJ
trying
Envy
to...
has never said a bad word about a soul in his life. I just want to tell you who
you're not
talking
serious,
about.
are you?
Well, I've never heard it. And you know...
I thought he was one of my friends.
From Queens.
He was... I always thought he was one of my friends, and then all of a sudden... It was just a lot of things, and I couldn't believe it. Like, that was the one thing that I was just floored. I was just like, whoa, him. I'm not getting into it. Okay. Because my point was...
They have a different version of this story, by the way.
Listen.
And I'm not getting into all of that.
Yeah. Well, when you're insecure, you tell lies. You tell lies because you don't want others to shine based on their talent sometimes. So... I am going to tell the real deal. I always have the receipts to prove what I'm going to say. Always. And that'll never change. So anyway, my point is, there were a lot of people who I had never said anything bad about, who I thought we were, I was cool with, that jumped on the hate train. And my thing is, when you say things like, oh, well, we're past it. Yes, I'm past it. Praise be to God. But... You don't think everyone else is? But no, not that. What I'm saying is, I still had to go through these things because of people like you who made a sport out of tearing down a young black woman who's done nothing but come in this game with an authentic come up, writing raps, and doing what the fuck was really actually necessary. No Instagram, no reality shows, no sucking DJs' dicks. Facts. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then to have people who I would think are smart enough to see that do nothing but tear me
You're
down.
Telling me people are sucking DJs' dicks.
Yeah. People who are smart enough to see that and feel like it's okay. And I would think that people who are smart enough to recognize that would not join in that. But in fact, it was the opposite. The people who I gave that respect to, who I thought was like, tag, I'm not going to ever forget the work Nicki's put in. Just like I'm not ever going to forget the work Jay's put in, or Lil Wayne's put in, or Eminem's put in. Those people, those people came together.
I just shitted on Eminem about a few months ago.
Those people, those people.
I beefed with Hov for years.
Those people came together to try to end me. And sweetheart, before I get off this Insta, let me say this, it'll never fucking happen. You can go all of there, everything y'all want to, every witch doctor in the motherfucking world, it'll never fucking happen. Praise be to God. I am who I am because I am who I am. You see, I don't have to go in a room with a bunch of men to create my sound, my image, my anything. I am who I am, take it or fucking leave it. But I put in the motherfucking work. I put in the work. Good night.
No, don't you hang up now.